Hello everyone and welcome back to our practice video about degrees in radians and the introduction to trigonometry. So in this video, expect that we're going to solve a problem. So I do believe that the introduction to trigonometry is not included here. So what we're going to do is more likely about, solving. You know what I mean? Like you're going to grab a paper or calculator, then you're going to find the answer. So in this practice, what we're going to do is we will convert. All right. So in here, we're going to have a practice about converting an angle in degrees to radians. So now let's have our first uh, given. So here we have 47 degrees. What is the radian of this given angle? Or in other words, to say it in a correct way, what would be the equivalent of 47 degrees in terms of radians, since they are both related to each other? So here's what we're going to do. All right. So here, if you're going to convert a degrees to radian, always remember that you're going to multiply the given by what? Pi all over 180 degrees radian. All right? You're going to multiply the given angle by pi all over 180 degrees radian. All right? So therefore, with that being said, we're going to multiply this by pi all over 180 degrees radian. So if you're going to multiply, it seems like they don't actually have a what do you call this one? They don't actually have a common factor except 1 degrees. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cancel the degrees here instead. All right. And 47 and 180 degrees are not actually divisible by common factor except one only. So therefore, we will have 47 times pi all over 180 radians. So multiply them together, we will have 47 pi all over 180 radians. All right. Let me take a look if I'm correct. Maybe what if we can simplify 47 and 180? No. All right. We cannot simplify it even further. That means the only common factor between these two is 1 degrees. All right. So the answer is 47 pi all over 180 degrees radian. Next problem. We have negative 800 degrees. So what would be the equivalent of this angle in radians? So as always, we will multiply this by this one. Damn it, I already uh, say the clue, but anyway, since it's just a practice, so let's proceed. So negative 108, negative 800 degrees times pi all over 180 degrees radian. These two are actually divisible by 20 actually. Negative 800 divided by 20 is negative 40. All right? And 180 degrees divided by 20 degrees is 9. So therefore, we will have negative 40 times pi all over 9 radians. So multiplying them together will give you negative 40 all over 9 radians. So that is your answer. The equivalent of negative 800 degrees is negative 40 pi all over 9 radians. All right. So let's have last two problems. I hope you guys understand how I basically convert a given angle in degrees to radians. All right. So last two problems. Let's just say we have 1,155 degrees. We must convert this into radians. So it's simple. Remember, you will multiply it by pi all over 180 degrees. So these 2 degrees are actually divisible by 5. All right. Don't worry, we can still check that further if we could be making mistakes here. All right. So 1155 degrees divided by 5 is divided by 5 degrees is 231. Wait, 231 only. All right, that's it. There we go. Then 180 divided by 5, 180 degrees divided by 5 degrees, we will have 36. There you go. So we can now multiply, make sure if this is already the simplified expression. All right, because we just simplified this one by dividing the angles by 5 degrees because that's the only common factor that I can simplify these two angles. But let me take a look if they can be simplified. All right. Actually, yes, they can be simplified. Because here, if you're going to use your calculator, if you're going to divide 231 by 36, you will have, what's that again? Wait, 77 all over 12. All right. I do believe it's 3. All right. So these two numbers are divisible by 3. How do I know that? 36 divided by 3 is 12. All right. 36 divided by 3 is 12. 231 divided by 3 is 77. So yeah, we will stop right here. This is already the simplified expression. And with that, we can now multiply them together. So 77 pi all over 12 radians. So this is now your final answer. See, that's it. Now, last but not the least, we have this given angle, which is negative 4,444 degrees. That's actually long, but at least we have some practice. Anyways, so we have this one, so we're going to convert it to radians. So as always, we will multiply it by pi all over 180 degrees radian. These two, I do believe they are both divisible by 4. Let me check if 180 is divisible by 4. Yes, all right. So if I'm going to divide negative 4,444 degrees by 4, we will have exactly negative 1,111. All right. And if I'm going to divide 180 degrees by 4, we will have 45. 180 degrees by 4 degrees, we will have 45. So we will have negative 1,111 times pi all over 45 radian. All right. Let me take a look further if we can still simplify this one. All right. With the use of my calculator. No, that's already the simplified expression. So with that, we can now multiply. So we will have negative 1,111 pi all over 45 radians. And that is our final answer. All right. I hope you have, sorry, forgive me. I hope you have learned something in this practice video. Now we're going to proceed to the third practice video, which is converting a given angle in radians to degrees.